Hi guys and welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to show you the loops in Java. So basically we have three types of loops. We have the for loop, the do while loop, and the while loop. So the basic idea behind loops is that we want to execute some code for a certain amount of time or until some condition becomes false. Alright. So starting with the for loop, which is basically or usually used for iterating for a certain number of times. So we type the word for, and then between two brackets we type in our loop variable, which is actually gonna be an integer, so int I equals 0, then a semicolon, and then we put our condition that we want to execute the code while it's true. So we want to execute the code while I is less than 3, right? Then we put a semicolon, and then we put whatever we want to do when we finish an iteration in the loop. So we want to increment the value of I, so I plus plus. Alright, so what this is gonna do is it's gonna actually loop 3 times over the code that is written inside the curly braces. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna print the value of I, so system the out the print line I. Okay, and then let's run this. Here we go. 0 1 2. Okay, so the second type of loops that we have is actually the while loop. Okay, so let's just repeat the same example of printing out the value of I but using the while loop. So basically we just write the word while, okay, and inside the brackets we write the condition that whenever this is true, then it's gonna execute whatever code that is inside this curly brace. Alright, when this is false, then this while loop will be ignored, and then it's gonna continue with our code. Okay, so what I'm gonna want to do is actually declare a variable that I will call I, so int I equals 0, and our while condition is actually I less than 3. Okay, so whenever I is less than 3, then the code inside these curly braces will be executed. So what I'm gonna do is actually print, so system out the print line. Alright, and then I want to print the value of I, and after this I want to increment the value of I. So let's run this, and it gives us the same result. Alright, okay. The next type of loop is actually the do while loop. So it's just as simple as do, and then inside the curly braces we just place the code that we want to execute, and then we write in while and then give it our condition and a semicolon at the end. So while this condition is true, it's gonna do what is inside this do block right here. Okay, so while I is less than 3, then it's gonna execute what is inside the do, which is gonna be actually the same as we did before. So system the out the print line I, and then I plus plus. Then let's run this, and as you can see we have the same result as before. Okay, one last note that I want to mention here is that inside the loops you can exit whenever you want. You can just exit the loop. And how to do this? Using a keyword that is called break. Okay, so for example, if I want to exit the loop when the value of I is 1, so what I do is actually right here I just write an if condition. So if I is equal to 1, then what I want to do is actually break. Alright, so let's run this, and as you can see the loop breaks whenever the value is 1. Another special keyword is continue. So suppose that the loop prints something right here. So system dot out dot print line, and then it just prints hello, for example. All right. So whenever we run this loop, just like that, it prints 0, then hello, then 1, then hello, then 2, then hello, right? So let's assume that if the value is 1, then we don't want to print the hello. All right. I'm just gonna move this right here. So whenever the value is 1, I don't want to print the hello. So I type in here if I is equal 1, then what I want to do is continue. So basically what continues does is that it continues to the next iteration and escapes all the code that is um, below the continue keyword. So this line will not execute whenever we pass on the continue word. So let's run this, and as you can see, 0, and it didn't print the hello, and then 1 hello, and then 2 hello. So I guess this is all what you need to know with the loops in Java. So until the next tutorial, see you.